Okay, so in previous lecture we study about matter, characteristics of matter and states of matter, solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. Okay, if you see figure number 1.5, then you are able to see how the particle of these three states can exist. The particles of solids are very rigid. The attraction of force between the particle of solid is very high. So the space between two consecutive particles of solid is very less, and the movement of solid particles are very less. Now we talk about liquid. The space between two particles of liquid is more than solid, and the movement is also more than solid. If you talk about the gaseous state, the particles move randomly at high speed. Okay, due to this random movement, the particles hit each other, and also the ball of container. The pressure exerted by the gas is because of this force of attraction by gas particles per unit area. So whatever the particles of gases, they exert pressure on particular certain area of container where this where the gas is exist. Okay, so this is all about figure 1.5. The next topic is, can matter changes its state? Yes, matter can change its state. We are familiar with states of matter. What? Water can exist in a three states of matter, like solid as a ice, liquid as a familiar water, and gas as a water vapor. The next topic is effect of change of temperature. Effect of change of temperature. Let us see effect of change of temperature, in which you have to read the paragraph, which is first paragraph of page number 7, on increasing the temperature of solid. If you providing heat to any solid, the temperature increase. Okay, on increasing the temperature of solid, the kinetic energy of the particle increases. Due to the increase in kinetic energy, the particle start vibrating, and with greater speed. Okay, the kinetic energy supplied by heat overcome the force of attraction between two particles of solid. Okay, the particles leave their fixed position and start moving more freely. Okay, a stage is reached when the solid melts and is converted to liquid, and the minimum temperature at which a solid melts to become a liquid at the atmospheric pressure is called its melting point. The melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, now we introduce you to the SI unit of temperature. Okay, SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Okay, which is also denoted by K. I will tell you the relation between degree Celsius and Kelvin. 0 degree Celsius is equals to 273 Kelvin. If we talk about 100 degrees Celsius, then we say that 273 plus 100 means 373 Kelvin. Okay, so this is the relation between degree Celsius and Kelvin. Both are the unit of temperature, but Kelvin is the SI unit of temperature, and degree Celsius is more familiar in our daily life, but we also know about the SI unit of temperature. Okay, next term is the melting point of a solid, an indication of the strength of the force of attraction between its particle. Okay, we know that every matter is made up of particles. Okay, if we talk about tungsten, Tungsten is a metal who placed in an electric bulb. Okay, so tungsten having its melting point, the melting point of tungsten is 3380 degrees Celsius. Okay, and melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius. So we can say that the strength of tungsten is much more and greater than ice. So because the melting point of any solid indicate the strength of force of attraction between the particle. The force of attraction between the particle of tungsten is very large. Okay, so very strong force of attraction. Okay, that unable to become a rigidity. Okay, it cannot melt easily. It melt at 3380 degrees Celsius. But the force of attraction of the particle of ice is very weak. That's why it lose the attraction of force and it convert liquid at 0 degree Celsius. Okay. Now the next topic is let us see what is next topic. Okay. See, after melting point, we discuss about fusion. Fusion is also a topic. Fusion is also a term. We need to know about fusion. Let us see what is fusion. The process of melting or the change of solid state into liquid state is also known as fusion. The process of changing solid state into liquid state is also known as fusion. So fusion is a new term. Okay, fusion is as similar as melting point. Okay, so not melting point, it is a process. Okay, and it is a temperature. Okay, so the process in which solid convert into liquid is said to be fusion. Okay, at temperature, a minimum temperature at which this fusion occur, okay, the point of temperature is said to be melting point. Okay, so now the next term is latent heat of fusion. Next term is latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of fusion. Okay, see, you must have observed during the experiment of melting that the temperature of the system does not change after the melting point is reached. Till all the ice melts, and this happen even though we continue to heat the beaker and we continue to supply heat, and the heat get used up to changing a state of overcoming the force of attraction become the particles. As this heat is absorbed by without showing any raise in temperature, it is considered to get hidden into content of beaker and it is known as hidden heat. So it is all about hidden heat.